Hey guys,
Hi guys, welcome back.
welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. This is Of Course I'm a Femme, and these femmes got some allergies. So if you
Bear
hear
with
us
us.
sniffling, I am
Mm,
so sorry.
Yeah, sorry and mind your damn business because the
The
pollen is
pollen
kicking
is
my
beating
ass.
beating my ass black and blue. Well, it is your host again, Andrea.
And Brianna,
And again, we are back with another week. We did take a hiatus, a 1 week hiatus.
I
It's
need a month
okay.
hiatus,
Honestly,
but we here.
we are here. We are queer. Okay. We are ready to take on the world. But yeah, we needed a week. My birthday was last week and it was up for me at least. And
It was
so
it was definitely up for you. I'm glad that you've recovered.
if you were on our live, our Femme Happy Hour, you know that things got very.
They got very drunk very fast.
We was taking shots back to back. The drink that we had was more so just a glass of alcohol with a drop of juice.
Well, you didn't even drink it, and when we got off happy hour, I drank half of it.
Well, yeah. So welcome back, guys. We'll have this episode up in no time, so you barely missed us or anything like that. So we're just glad to be back, and this episode should be pretty fun. Ooh, girl, you're looking like you like what you.
See what you come over and check up on it. I'ma let you work up on it. Lady, let her check up on it. Watch it while he check up on it. Dip it, pop it, twerk it, stop it, check on me
Hey,
tonight.
yay! That's the best one.
I know.
Hold on, good job. Wait, where's my clapping at? That was the best one.
Period.
I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
Cool. So let's check on it. How you doing, friend?
You know, I'm cool. I am busy. I'm busy. My apartment looks a mess. It's full of boxes.
Well, cause you're moving.
Yeah, I'm finna move. Can't wait. But good. I'm good. I have no complaints currently, except for the pollen's kicking my ass.
The pollen is kicking my ass. It's actually like itching my nose right now.
Yeah, trying not to. I'm fighting the sniffles. I'm not gonna hold you.
No, for real.
I'm fighting the sniffles.
Man, but no, I think so. You move next weekend, right?
Yes, I move on Saturday.
That's good. You don't need no
Yeah,
help. I asked you if you need no help, some help. You
baby,
said
I
no.
hire
So
movers.
I thought your parents was gonna help you.
They're helping. However, I need somebody to get this shit out of here.
Wrap
Like,
this shit up quick.
quickly, with some sense of urgency. I don't want to have to touch a thing. Therefore, I know I need to hire some people to come in here and
Yeah,
get this shit out of
because
here.
your parents will lollygag probably.
No,
It's
like,
not.
and I love them and I appreciate the offer, but at the end
Yeah,
of the day, baby, you gotta
I
wrap
need
this up. I need to
I
wrap
need to
this
pay
up.
for my services because they're gonna get it done. I advocate for movers every single time. I did a tiny move to a storage unit a couple months ago or last month, and I was like, I'm not using my car or U-Haul for anything. I'm going to pay these
Not a
people,
thing.
these young men, to do what they need to do, because
Period.
that's all men are good for, is to pick up heavy things, and that's it.
That part. Yeah, I just want it out. And I'm definitely in a space where half this shit going to the trash.
For every time I move, it's like,
I need as little as possible in this new space.
yeah.
Like, I just don't want a lot of shit. And I don't have a lot right now, but a lot of this stuff is going.
But your new space is pretty big, though.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah. And
exciting.
it's
I can't wait to
cute.
be up in that bitch.
Okay. And I can't wait to be in Charlotte with more to do.
With more to do. Hey, and we about to be outside this, well, we kind of
And
about to
it's
be outside.
and summer. I don't know how many days away it is, but summer is around the corner.
It's new every day. I see 75, I see 69, I see 83. I'm like,
Right.
yo,
It's like
which day
how
are we
many
going off of?
what day counts as the first day?
Honestly, when May is over with, there's summer. And the summer might
Honestly,
come during May. I don't know.
when it was 87 degrees the other day, I was like, oh, it's summer.
It was summer yesterday, okay?
Yeah, it's
And now
literally
it's
summer.
spring. Now it's
Right.
spring, and it's probably gonna go back to summer next month, next week. So we're gonna be good to go.
Right.
Well,
So how are you, friend?
I'm good. I feel really good. I am older.
Do you
Yeah,
feel
it's my
older?
birthday. I hate when people ask that because it's like
No.
Can you really feel it? I don't know.
Mm-mm.
My body feels it. I've been going to the chiropractor twice a week these last 2 weeks, and my body has been loving it. But
I need
no,
to
I
start
feel
doing shit
good.
like that.
The chiropractor, honestly, I almost told that man I loved him, and I was like, wait, hold on, because the way he was cracking my back.
Child, I need to start doing stuff like that.
Anyway, but no, I had a great time for my birthday. Brianna came down and we chilled in the Airbnb. And yeah, we had such a great time. I saw all my friends. I saw my little boo thing. It was so great. Um,
It was a
I
good
was
time.
just, I definitely felt a lot of love. So, and I looked great. Like, you,
Period. You
you
definitely
just,
did.
thank you. You just automatically like feel great when you look great. So,
Okay.
although I didn't feel good most of my birthday because I was throwing up everything that I had in my system, by like 5 o'clock, I was like, oh yeah, let's party. Let's fucking
Yeah.
rally.
Yeah.
So it was great. But this week, I've been feeling really good. This week has flown by, honestly, which is kind of weird. But yeah, ain't nothing been going on. I just been chilling. Work has been picking up. So I think that's probably why my week has been going by so quickly. But I had a little self care day the day before my birthday, and I think I'm still like reaping the benefits of that. So I did like a body massage. I did a facial for the first time ever. When I tell you, my skin was glowing.
Did you love it?
I love it. I think I'm gonna start doing those like maintenance facials. Maybe like
Mm-hmm.
once a month is a little crazy because some things is expensive.
They are
But
expensive.
like a hydrofacial is like $300.
It's ridiculous.
I didn't do that.
Yeah, it's expensive. And people talk about you supposed to get what, two a month or something. They were like two facials
Yes,
a month, and I'm like,
you got money for that,
that is two facials a month is a car payment or something. I can't do that.
baby. They better do with the CeraVe. The fuck.
Okay, I can't do that. Maybe once every other month.
I was thinking if I was gonna do the hydrofacials, which is like the expensive one, that's the one that kind of extracts everything and like
Mm,
different. I think it's like different serums or whatever gets injected or not injected, but like pushes. I don't know. It's like a technology that they use.
mm-hmm.
That's why it's so expensive. I would do that
Once a
every
quarter.
three, like yeah, like every 3 months because first of
Mm-hmm.
all, I don't want too much. If I do too much on my face, then it's gonna be fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
That's just how it is. Also, who has money for that? Not
That
I.
is a lot. Two a month? No,
Not
baby, I
I.
can't. I'm not doing that.
But since then, I've been feeling good with the massage. I got my toes done. I got my nails done. And I had my hair done earlier that week. So I'm just still feeling like, or 2 weeks ago. But I'm just still feeling like it's my birthday all April.
Period. That's how Aries are.
Aries season. Actually, that's more of a Leo thing. But, I'll take it.
Okay. Well, I'm glad you're feeling good, friend.
Such a fucking hater. She said, okay, anyway.
To the Leo statement. Sorry.
Oh, yeah, you don't like Leos.
And you do?
No, I mean, I have a friend that's a Leo.
Like, need them in moderation.
You kind of give off Leo vibes though. Like your hair, big, lioness looking. You know how
Okay.
people.
It's thank you.
Okay.
I think.
One thing that Leos do, they always look good.
No, Leos do look good. We'll give them
Yeah.
that. But
Yeah.
baby, them attitudes is fucked up.
Them babies are unhinged, actually.
Like the attitude is crazy.
Attitude and also just the selfishness, what's the word? Tunnel vision of just themselves is a little interesting. Anyway, we're going to take a break and then we're going to get into the meat and potatoes of this episode and we will be right back.
I'm a femme. Of course, I'm doing a podcast with my femme best friend.
Hey, y'all.
And this episode is all about our origin story.
I feel like we some Avengers. We got origin stories.
No,
Some
right.
villains. What's your origin story?
Right. But people been wanting to know. They've been asking like how did this start? Why'd you guys decide to do the podcast?
Yeah. Honestly, it's so funny because I have to really think about it. Like, I feel like it just kind of flowed together. Like, it just kind of happened. I'm still, every day, I'm
Yeah.
like, damn, we got a podcast.
No, for real. Like, we got a whole ass podcast that people actually like.
People actually listen to this shit? What the fuck?
Right.
We just be rapping.
Y'all, we met off Twitter.
Yep, that X app.
The godforsaken Twitter.
We did. That's the only thing that came out of Twitter. Only good thing that
Literally,
came out
the
of
only
Twitter.
good thing that's come out of Twitter.
Yeah, I think you were in my, Twitter had like a close friends or like a circles or whatever. And Bri and I have followed each other on social media for some years now, I think. At least a couple years. I don't
Yeah.
remember. But yeah, we have followed each other, and like I was like, I like this girl. I like when she talks sometimes on the app and stuff. So like, I would let her know my business, and that's exactly what it was. And so I let you in my circles when I really didn't post anything, but I had posted something last year around this time. Friend, do you know the 17th? I think this time next year is our
Oh,
1 year
1 year friend anniversary.
anniversary.
Our
Yes, this is
friend
perfect.
anniversary. I can tell you the date we linked last year. Let me look.
Literally, I have it in my
Cause where are those pictures we took?
yes, that's
It was
so
definitely. I think
crazy.
it was definitely April, wasn't it? Because it was right
Mhm.
after your birthday.
It was.
Let's
Is it
see.
the 23rd? I want to think.
Oh
I
yeah,
think.
it was the 23rd.
Wow, that's next
Wow,
week.
I know, right? Perfect timing.
Wow. We did this. Yeah, we did this perfectly.
Damn, a
But
lot has happened
yeah,
in a year.
a
Oh my
year is
god!
crazy. You would have thought we've been friends through all these trials and tribulations for a year.
Right. You would think so, but you know what? That's what happens when you just click, I think.
That's it.
Mm-hmm.
No, I know. That's it because I've only had like maybe one or two other like friendships, and they're, straight people. So it's like when I was straight, we had like great conversation and things like that. But now I want to say our friendship is so much more than our sexuality, but we have connected initially
Mm-hmm.
because of that. So I did tweet like, I just wish I had more femme friends because I was begging. And she was
Okay.
she was like she was like me too.
No, for real. I remember the tweet. I was like, me too, girl.
Me too, please
And
help me.
then Dre was coming to Charlotte for something. I don't remember for what. And I was
Hmm.
like, oh, well, let me know. And we went and had brunch.
Literally, that's it.
And that was all she wrote.
That was all she wrote. But yeah, ever since then we've been locked in. We've gotten really close over the last year. Yeah, I don't even know. That's how we started. I mean, we just started texting a lot
Mm-hmm.
because we were kind of going through the same motions of breakup slash
Mm-hmm.
getting back together, breakup slash it was a lot at that time.
Yeah, we was both having a time.
It was a bad time.
Yeah.
The reason why I actually went to Charlotte was because I was doing a solo trip because I just needed to get away
Oh,
from it
that's
all.
right. Yeah.
I just need to get away from all. And I had my old job, which was toxic as fuck. It
Mm-hmm.
was so bad. Are you still at the same job that you were at last year?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it was. I just know. I remember you recently had like gotten a new. I think this new job is the new job that you had gotten.
Yeah, I think I was well, I'm coming up well, I had been at my job for I hadn't been at my job for that long. I think I had been there for like 6 months.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyway, we was just going through it. And
Mm-hmm.
so I felt like, meeting somebody new, probably that may have been through or is going through what I am going through would be helpful. And just to have someone that I can talk to that understands. Because the reality of it all is that most of our friends, if not all, are straight and they deal with
Mm-hmm.
men, or there are men that are dealing with women. And so although we have similar dynamics in our relationships, but it's not the same. Obviously, being with a
Mm.
woman is not the same as being in a heterosexual relationship. So we just kind of instantly clicked because we had the same type of mindset, I want to say, and then also just kind of going off of our daily, like, I wouldn't say occurrences, but like the shit we had to deal with niggas over the last
Yeah.
year has brought
Mm-hmm.
us very close. But yeah,
Damn, did we? I hope that's not considered trauma. Did we trauma bond a little
I
bit?
think
That's
we
not
did.
funny. That's not funny. I don't support trauma bonding. I'm gonna say that, but I will say that because Dre and I were in very similar situations, and it was nice to have someone to lean on that understood. Like, I
Yeah.
like shout out to my friend group though. I mean, we love our friends.
Oh yeah.
We have very small, intimate friend groups, and we are both very similar in that way. We do not have a lot of friends
Oh no.
separate from each other. And my friends have really held me down, but having someone who gets the dynamic of dating women and, just understanding what each other was going through at the time was very helpful.
Very helpful.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, no, not to say that our current friend groups are not like everything that, I couldn't have done it without them either. But
No, for
it's
real.
just a little different when you have someone that is kind of like really has been through it and understands where you're at. I wouldn't say we trauma bonded. I think that honestly the trauma hadn't really started. Well,
Hold on. Did you hear him?
yes. What was that?
He's literally laying on his bed and whining and looking at me.
Why
He's
does he
being
do that all the time?
because he's a brat. Now
He
he's
need
feeling
a he
better
need a
and he's
brother or a
being a menace.
sister.
But psych, that will not be happening because
You
he
won't
is a
get another
menace to my
dog?
life. No,
He is a mean dog. I ain't gonna hold you.
he ain't mean. Well, he just got a bad attitude. And
Just
now
like
he's
his
over
damn
here.
mom. Hi ho. Damn.
Bye, ho.
The way you just flung him up there. And then,
Get down. Anyways,
I'm weak.
anyways,
Anyways. Anyways, child. But yeah, let's just get into kind of, I guess, our own personal, like, from then to now and how you, feel about our friendship and where you see us moving forward and all that stuff.
I think that at first I was so nervous, child, when we
Really?
first linked. Yeah, because I feel like I have definitely tried the friend off of Twitter thing before.
Oh, yeah.
And it was just I've just had really bad experiences meeting people off of that app. I don't know what it is about Twitter. It should probably be studied at some point. Somebody need to do a
Yeah.
little research. But it's just, people are weird and I've honestly always had a hard time making friends outside of my friend group. Like all of my friends in my current friend group, that's like 10 plus years of friendship with a lot of
Yeah.
them. And most of them are my family. So,
Yeah.
trying to make friends outside of that has proven to be very difficult, I think, especially as an adult. Like you never know someone's like real intentions and it's really a gamble like meeting somebody new. So when we met and it clicked, I was like, oh, this is so nice. Like
Yeah.
I've enjoyed like just the way that we have grown and evolved. I think that so much has changed in just a year.
Girl.
So much has changed in a year.
What?
Like we have seen each other go from being a complete wreck to literally just flourishing. Like
Just happy in
you
all forms.
literally like seeing each other come from really poor relationships, you leaving your job
Mm-hmm.
and taking that time off of work and seeing how that affected you and how we've maintained our friendship just in the meantime and in between time
Mm-hmm.
and going out together and just having a good time. Like it's just nice, And the thing I love about our friendship is we be on the same type of time.
Oh yeah.
Like we love to get fine and go do shit, but also
Hmm.
if we decide the plan has changed in that very
We don't
moment,
stay in the fucking house.
we staying in the house on the couch, baby, and
And
it's
we
no
okay with
issue,
that.
and we
We
are
okay.
okay with that. We are okay with that. So it's
Man.
it's definitely nice to have such a close friend that we
Mm-hmm.
literally be on the same type of time. I think that we have the same like morals and values.
Mm-hmm.
So, it's nice. And I feel like it's rare at this age to
Yep.
make friends
And
like
that's what I
that.
was talking about. I think it's so hard the older that you get. And I will say, like you said, a lot of your friends are within your family, or you've been rolling with them since you was a toddler, right? So it's
Mm-hmm.
like I've had those as well, but then I've had friends from different jobs that I was at. But then when you leave those jobs, those friendships kind of diminish because you don't have commonalities to like really speak on anymore,
Mm-hmm.
and you are actually realizing that you're much different. And so when you find someone that has the same foundation that you have, and then we also, I mean, like Bri and I, I think we have the same, like you said, morals and values, but we are fundamentally different, right? Like
Mm-hmm.
I feel like our strengths and weaknesses like complement each other very well,
Yeah.
and we learn a lot from each other, even if it's makeup tips to hair products to, girl, what the fuck do I do with this girl that just hit me up? This was
Mm-hmm.
past, this was last year, right? But like,
Mm-hmm.
stuff like this, stuff
Mm-hmm.
like that was really helpful because I could not go to my girlfriends that are, always in heterosexual relationships to be like, I need help with this, or have you ever been through this, or even just, and on my side, it's not the same for Bri, I don't believe, but on my side, I have mostly, I wouldn't say mostly, but I have a few of my closer friends that are not of the same like race and ethnicity as me either. So that is different as well because although I've grew up around black people, my close friends, some of my close friends, it's only like two of them, but my close friends that I used to talk to every day, they are, or that I do talk to every day, they still don't understand. First of all, it's like you're not black and you're not, homosexual. So it's like, what do we really have to talk about? And it's really like, and those people I've been friends with for years. And so now that I have
Mm-hmm.
someone that kind of like understands being a black female in corporate as well, like there's just a lot of commonalities. And not saying that that is the reason for like our friendship, but it definitely like helps as we kind of evolve over this time and like helping each other
Mm-hmm.
through certain times, like even just like looking up at each other's resumes and stuff like that. It's just like those things anybody could do in a friendship, but I don't know, I just feel like our friendship is very genuine. You don't want nothing from me, I
Mm-hmm.
don't want nothing from you. It's not an ulterior
Right.
motive. It's like really just like I just wanted a cool ass friend and I got one, so we rock
Right.
until
Period.
the wheels fall off.
Till the motherfucking wheels fall off.
And then I'm a
No,
super glue them bitches
yeah.
back on.
Okay. Go get some Gorilla Glue.
The fuck?
No,
Ain't
for
going
real.
nowhere, bitch.
No. Okay. No, I agree. I agree. I think that I've learned a lot too, having a real close like femme friend. Like you learn the difference between having someone in your life that is also queer versus having like, straight friends my entire life.
Mm-hmm.
And again, I love my friends, but it's just different. Like it's nice to have someone that just really gets what it's like to date the same sex
Yeah.
because that shit is different. The reality is it is different. And
Yeah.
I do believe that I believe that my straight friends can give me sound advice, but I think the advice coming from someone that is the same like this that shares the same sexuality as me is
Yeah.
just it's just very different. So
Very different. And
mhm.
it comes from a different perspective again. Like again, your friends can give you sound advice and my friends have given me sound advice in relationships in general, like what you should be doing, what you shouldn't be doing. But then when it comes
Mm,
to how to handle another woman, they just cannot,
mhm.
love my
I
friends, but
think
they just cannot do that.
Yeah, and I think too that another thing that adds to our friendship is like our experiences are so different. Like I think I've
Yeah.
had a lot of time in relationship
Mm-hmm.
with women versus Dre, so you know our perspectives are very different, and our with us having such different experiences, we're just able to share a lot.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
I think that, and I saw someone say this a while ago. I don't know what platform it was. Girl, they all blended together. But somebody has said that God doesn't put two people together for them to come out the same. So, like, you come into a relationship, you come into a familiar relationship, a platonic relationship, any relationship, just as like you come into in a semester for class, you come into that semester not knowing anything and you come out of that semester being more knowledgeable. So when you
hmm
come into a relationship with someone, you are a reflection of them, so you show them who they are truly,
yeah,
and vice versa. And you, especially, it's much easier as a platonic friend to tell that person when they fucking up. And so
right, right.
I feel like it's much easier, and that's what I needed. I needed someone that was a friend, that was a genuine friend, that would tell me like, girl, all right, you doing too much, like come on.
No, for
Because
real.
you don't get that a lot. You don't really, it's hard to get that in certain friendships, and it's also hard to get that in your relationships, like your romantic relationships, because everyone, it's just, anyway.
You
But
no, I understand what you're saying because it's like in French. I feel like in friendships where there's not a lot of depth, people can just be agreeable. And for me, it's like, I don't need somebody that is just agreeable. Like, I need to know when someone feels like, bitch, you need to get your shit together. Like, there are
Yeah.
times I've hit Dre up like, nah, I'm a little, I can come with the drama. And there are times where I'll hit Dre up and I'll tell her about something. She'll be
Girl.
like, well, maybe you should look at it like this.
Maybe you need to sit your ass fucking
Maybe you
down.
need to sit down in a quiet room and think for a second.
The thing that we say to each other the most is, Brianna / Andrea, find a grip and
And
get
get
it.
it. You need to find the grip and get it, bitch. I don't know. It's
And
just
hold on to that bitch tight, okay?
hold on to.
Yeah. So having someone that is able to see you and also understand, like, now you know this is wrong, or actually I'm going to push you to do something that you typically wouldn't do. And
Yeah.
so I think that that's just beautiful in and of itself. And again, you can get that in all types of like relationships, but I think that's just what makes ours a little bit more special. And not that I don't get that from other friendships, but it's just like, again, this is also our podcast, so I'm not talking about my other friendships anymore. But
Right.
but I'm just saying, like, that's just something I've realized, how we have helped each other. We have grown in separate ways and in good ways and all that stuff, but how we have helped each other as well over this last year, which is crazy to say, over a year, which is not a lot of time, but it is at the same time.
Right. Also, too, like we have one of those friendships where it's like, if we don't, one of us, if we decide we want to do something, like if we, for example, with the podcast, if one of us decide like we have an idea and then it doesn't work for the other,
Yeah.
and one of us says that, there's no like
Oh yeah.
problem. It just is. It's just like, okay, well, let's circle back and figure out what works for everyone. And that's with any situation, I think. And I feel like in the past, in friendships that I don't have anymore, like that could likely was like always the issue. Like, there was not that space where you could go to them and be like, well, this doesn't work for me, no matter what it was, and there not be beef,
Yeah. Yeah. I get that a lot. And there are 2 points that I want to make, because I got ADHD and I will forget them. So the first point I want to make is that our friendship has always been rooted in love as well. So I never want to hurt Brianna whenever I give her, like, constructive criticism, and vice versa. When you tell me, like, Andre, you fucking up, like, whatever. We never are like trying to be like rude to each other or anything like that, And if we are, it's in a playful manner. And so that, I just like to lead all of my friendships in like love anyway. When I can be a little bit more, they call me strict, they call me aggressive a little bit, but I'm actually a very lovable person. I have to, when I text this bitch good morning, she be like, anyway, so what are we doing for the like, and I'll be like, say good morning back.
No.
Say I'm lying.
Sometimes.
Okay. Like, what?
That is true. Sometimes I just get straight to the point.
I'm like, bitch.
Then she be like, say good morning back to me.
I'm not reading anything else that you have to say until you say good morning. Anyway, that's one thing. The second thing is that I have dealt with this in the past, is that there's always been some type of, I don't want to call myself cocky, but there has been some kind of competition in certain friendships, or
oh my
like
gosh,
jealousy. Yeah, where
Child.
it's like, where I admire the fact that we both like help each other in certain. So like, let's say for example, I'm not a fashionista by any means. Bri be putting that shit on, so I will go to her and be like, "Girl, what should I put with this?" And she'll be like, "This is cute. This is cute." And then vice versa, she knows that I'm a makeup girly, and she'll be like, what should I do with this and this and this? And we kind of feed off each other in that way. Whether it's like people be gate, like I've had friends that have gate kept, like, you need to figure this out or whatever. You need to go on YouTube, bitch. Like, stuff like that. And I'm like, that's rude. I thought we was friends.
Yeah.
And in competition with anyone. Our friendship is rooted in love, so we always talk to each other with love in mind. Even though we haven't really talked, I just feel like it's just a given. Like, we've always like tried to help each other out of love and tell each other things out of love. And then secondly, there's no competition / like trying to be better than one another, which I'm pretty sure, I don't know if you've dealt with that, but I've dealt with that. So
Oh my God. I don't have none of those friends anymore. And honestly,
yeah,
the
yeah, no,
moment, like at this point, if I ever made a friend in the moment I peeped that, it's curtains for that. I'm not dealing with
yeah,
that.
yeah,
And that's the other thing too, like about my friend group that I do have is like, we've all been friends for so long and we all have really big personalities, but it's never like this. It's never no weird energy. Like we're all beautiful. We all
yeah.
have these huge, amazing personalities. And I mean, sometimes we get on each other's nerves and shit, but it's
I mean,
never
that's
like,
gonna happen.
right. There's never any like underlying competition. Like, baby, I'm
Yeah,
in competition with my damn self. I can't
that's
even
what I'm
focus.
saying.
I
I
can't
can't
focus
be
on being in competition with y'all.
because if I'm so worried about what you got going on, what the hell I'm gonna do for me? You
Right.
know. That would
But
never happen. If I ever
eh,
found myself feeling like I need to be better than the next bitch, I would have to end that
you gonna have
friendship.
to go touch. We gonna have to go touch some grass or something because it's like, baby, why? Like, there's so much room for everybody to be a bad bitch and just be like, amazing. Like everybody has space here, and that's the bottom line.
The bottom line. That's it.
So, I think next we can get into why we started the podcast. But let's take a break.
Okay, yeah, let's take a break. Hey y'all, we are back with our final segment of our origin story episode. So yeah, we know we've had a few people ask like how we started the podcast, why we did it, like how did we come up with the idea. So we'll spend some time talking about that. My perspective is, oh, actually no, so Bri had a actually, I'm gonna let you do your Plant Your Heels thing because that's how we started. Was off of your Plant Your Heels live, basically.
Oh yeah. Oh, I forgot
You
about
didn't even
that.
remember.
Oh.
She didn't
Oh,
even
I forgot
remember.
about that. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So, dang, I forgot we did that. No, so yeah, okay. So I started Planter Hills. Shout out Planter Hills. We've been on a little
Shout
hiatus.
out.
But catch us
No,
in
you've been
summer.
doing a great job. What?
Thank you. But I got things coming this summer, baby. Okay, anyways. So I started this segment on Planter Hills called Coffee Conversations, which was kind of similar to a podcast. That's not what I called it though. Where we sat on my couch. Dre and I did a live. She did not sit on my couch, but basically where we just have intimate conversations about healing and our journeys and so on and so forth. Very candid conversations. And Dre and I got on live for Plant Your Hills and it went amazing.
Mm-hmm.
It was so good and it was so much fun. And then after that, Dre was like, we should start a podcast.
That and it was so many people that was like y'all. It
Yeah.
was great because we was talking about, of course, Plant Your Heels, and then my healing journey, her healing journey, and all that stuff. Similar to
Mm-hmm.
what we kind of already talked about earlier on the podcast today, the episode. But yeah, everybody was just really rocking with our vibe together and
Mm-hmm.
stuff. And I didn't really think anything of it because I was like, I mean, that's my friend. Like, we,
Right, of course. Like, duh,
duh, like,
duh.
what? And then yeah, a lot of people were just telling us like y'all would really be nice like on a podcast or something. And so
Mm-hmm.
then I was like, girl, I think we should start a podcast. And Brie was
Yeah.
like, bet.
Yeah, bet. Like, all right, let's do it.
Literally, she was just like, let's do it. Okay, fuck it, let's do it. And so the planner and me, we had business meetings about what we would talk about. We knew it was probably going to be like, our sexuality, but we didn't know if it
Mm-hmm.
was going to be just like femme. We didn't know if it was going to be just like, I don't know if it was going to be more lifestyle or whatever, but we kind of just wanted to do a catch all, but in terms of just our niche of femme presenting lesbians. And so that's how it is. I mean, we kind of take inspiration from different podcasts and just different people in general. But we have our own spin on it. Even the segments that we have today, we literally just thought about it and we were just like, I feel like this would be cool. And
Mm-hmm.
we just do it. And then we change it if we don't like it anymore.
Yeah, exactly. And then we were trying to decide on the name
Oh my God.
and
I wish I had. Do I have? I'm going to see if I have all the names that we had
like we were trying to
previously.
decide on the name and then I was thinking honestly when we came up with the name, I was thinking about how everybody was doing their trend on TikTok like I'm a
Yes.
such and such. Of course I blah blah blah. And I was like, of
Yes.
course I'm a femme. I thought the of course trend was very cute, and I was like, of course I'm a femme.
Yep. It was very
Yeah,
cute,
it
and
was. Yeah.
I felt like we could spin it in a lot of ways, like how we do now, where each
Mm-hmm.
episode is like, "Of I'm a femme, of course, blah 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 blah,"
Yeah.
and it fits what femmes usually do or
Yeah.
how we think or whatever. So it kind of just worked out that way. I just pulled it up because I had written down on my iPad
Oh
the different like,
yeah, all the names.
well, like the names, like our purpose, what our jingle would sound like, segments that we thought of. We had so many different segments, but the other name that it was two names. Of course, I'm a femme, and then we had two femmes and a hot take. Remember that?
Two fins and a hot take. I remember. But then we were like, but we hate
I
hot
was like,
takes.
I hate a hot take.
I don't want to call it a hot take.
I hate when niggas got hot takes, but it's like,
Right.
I don't know. We kind of have hot takes, but we spin it to where
Yeah.
it's just our own opinions, but also using your guys' opinions as well. But we had all different types of segments. The check-in was always going to be in it, except for the check-in jingle that we do in-house every episode where we sing to you guys so eloquently. That was on the fly. But other things, I'm not going to share all of them because we probably will implement these
Right.
segments over time. But yeah, that was the start of it. We had a live, and then we rolled with it.
Yeah. And it low key flourished just on its own, low key. Like it just kind of, the trajectory was kind of crazy. I'm not gonna lie. Like the trajectory has been crazy. Drea, and then I posted that TikTok, but that was
Yes.
because Drea did this one TikTok of us, that photo slide trend, and it did so well. And then I was like, I want to do the photo slide trend. But then I was asking Drea, I was like, I need something to say. Like, what do I say? And she was like, well, why don't you use the podcast? I was like, okay, bet. And then I sat on it for like 2 weeks. And then had we even dropped an episode at that point?
No, well, yeah. Actually,
I think we might have dropped the first episode. It was like right when we dropped the first episode, and it went
blew
crazy.
Up. Like my first one went well. I think it got like 50,000 likes, something like that. But yours got like 300, like something like that. I don't know,
something crazy. And I was like, I had to tell Dre, I was like, oh my god, that post is doing so well. So I know a lot of y'all are here from TikTok. Shout out to y'all because when they see something on TikTok they want to support, baby, they don't play.
They don't know. They came over.
Yeah, they was like, oh, I'm here. I'm present.
I love
front and center. Yeah. So the trajectory has been amazing, very unexpected, but we're excited and feel as though, just divine timing and alignment for real.
Literally so unexpected. Like this was, if you had asked me how you thought your 2024 was going to go, a podcast was not,
oh my God,
not in my plans whatsoever.
That was the other thing too. When we decided to start this, I told Dre, I was like, look, I can do it. But at that time, like I was like waist deep in Planter Hills. I was waist deep in stuff at work. Like I had so many things going on. I was like, I can do it, but I don't know how much of all the stuff I can do.
How much capacity she had. And the thing is, this is how I say we complement each other very well because I ain't had no job at the time. So I was like, I could do it all.
Right. And then Dre got a job and I was like, oh shit, well, send me the social media sign in so I can start helping with the posts on social media.
But I think we're doing okay. I think we, obviously we are a startup.
Right.
So it is going to have its bumps and bruises, but I think we're doing a great job for us to not know what the fuck we are doing. Right. We are doing a very well at acting like we do. So
okay. Fake it till you make it.
Fake it till you make it. But
if y'all could see the behind the scenes of how we get these episodes done, you'd be like,
you would think we was running a chop shop or something like that.
For real.
In the back of an alleyway.
Literally. Like we definitely doing what we can, what we got over here.
Girl, so the only thing official about this podcast is these stupid ass mics that we need to get better mics from Amazon.
Right. But it's going well. And honestly, to be making do with what we have, it couldn't be going any better. So
and still doing so well. People receive us very well for us just being us, and that
Right.
I think is so beautiful because there is no acting, there is no like script beyond
No.
like what are we gonna say today? Like what are we gonna talk about today? Everything else is very candid, very authentic. And
Yeah.
so for y'all to rock with us because we just be talking into the mic, into each other.
Okay. Right. Right.
And
Exactly.
so for
We are
us to for
grateful.
yeah, very grateful.
Very grateful. So that's the origin story of the friendship and the podcast.
That's it. That's
That's
all.
all there
Ain't
is
nothing
to
else
it.
to it.
There's nothing crazy behind none of it. That is our origin story and our why. Well, to speak a little bit more to the whys, like we really wanted a platform for the femmes. Like,
Yeah.
there's platforms for, the community as a whole, but just
Hmm.
as femmes and having, queer femme experiences, like we really wanted a space for the femmes. We deserve.
Yeah, there was not one, and I listen to podcasts pretty often. I listen to like true crime and like The Read, of course, and other things like that, like Getting Grown and whatnot. But there was never a podcast that I have found that I was able to be like, how can I feel like I'm listening to my best friends? Like, how
Right.
can I feel like I feel very relatable to somebody? Because maybe there's a podcast that is femmes, but they're more so like white femmes, like I cannot relate to them the same way that we relate to each other and stuff like that. So, I found a area where there was open opportunity for us to kind of just have ourselves be that representation. And so we here and we rocking with it.
Right. More to
That's
come.
it.
More to come.
More to come. Just stay tuned. Again,
Stick
thank you
beside
guys.
us.
No, for real.
Stick beside us. Stick beside us. That's all I can say.
Please, because I promise it's gonna get better.
Okay.
We have a lot of things, like a lot of ideas in mind, but it's just gonna take some time. Just like how everything great takes time. This is not gonna be an overnight success, even though it kind of felt like it was. But
Right.
it's gonna take some time. We have a lot of things that we want to do. So, and we recognize all the people that have been very supportive from the beginning. Follow us on Instagram at ofc.imafem, or I think it's OFC Fem Podcast.
It's OFC I'm a Femme
Yeah.
podcast.
Okay. So whatever that is, you'll see it.
OFC,
But
yeah. OFC.I'm a Femme podcast.
and it should be in the show notes when I upload this. But
Yeah.
that, and then we're on YouTube, we're on Apple Music. I'm thinking about putting us on Pandora, but I'm not sure yet. I don't know
Oh,
if
I
people
didn't even know you
still
could do that.
Yeah, so it's just the settings the thing that we use. But yeah, so we're doing a lot and we're just learning along the way, and we're just so grateful for you guys.
Yeah, we appreciate you guys.
And that's it, and that's all.
And that's it, and that's all. Thank y'all for
will
rocking out with us.
Yes, we will see y'all on the next episode. Whenever that will be, just hold your damn horses. I'm pretty sure you will live if we just so happened to not post this at the time we said we did. But we gonna try our best, okay?
We doing
are
our
just
best.
femmes.
We are literally just femmes.
But we'll talk to y'all on the next episode. Peace.
Bye.